Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2026 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid Limited, and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, if you pull it back into reverse, it will bring up the backup camera and the 360 camera so you can see all the way around the vehicle. Then you have neutral, then drive. If you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put the shifter in park, it automatically engages the park brake, and when you take it out of park, it automatically disengages. Below that, you have a hold button. If you turn that on, you'll see a green hold light in the bottom right corner of the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one next to it. You can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive, and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-thru and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you. Then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal, it releases, you can move forward, and then push down hard on the brake to activate again. Below that is the selector for your four-wheel drive system. The Hybrid Limited Tacomas actually come with a full-time four-wheel drive system. Normally you'd want to leave it right here, but if you get into more difficult terrain, you do have 4 high and 4 low right here. And then you do have tow haul mode, so if you're pulling a heavy trailer, you can activate this and it'll change the transmission shift points to try to help out a little bit. Then you have drive modes, so if you push this and spin this dial, you can go through Eco, Comfort, Normal, Sport S, and Sport S Plus. Next to that, you have Trailer Backup Assist, so if you're backing up a trailer and you need a little bit of help, you can activate this and it'll actually spin the steering wheel and help back up the trailer straight. Then next to that, you have a little camera with the word view. If you push that, it'll give you a 360-degree walk around the vehicle so you can see if there's anything out there. In front of the shifter, you do have a wireless phone charger right here, a couple USB-C charging ports here, and then a 12-volt plug-in right here. Over here, you have an integrated trailer brake controller. This vehicle does have a heated steering wheel that you can turn on and off right here. And then you do have heated and cooled seats. So there's high, medium, low, and off for the driver's side heated seat, high, medium, low, and off for the driver's side cooled seat. The passenger controls are right here, and then the hazards for the vehicle are over here. And then you do have dual zone auto climate control. This left knob will change the driver's side temperature. The auto button right here is like a thermostat for your car. So if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70. And if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. This will turn climate control off. Mode will change where the vents are going to blow. This will turn recirculate on and off. Here you can change the fan speeds up and down. Then this will do front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front window. This will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. This will turn AC on and off. And then this right knob will change the passenger side temperature. And then if you push sync, it'll make the passenger side do whatever the driver's side does. In the top left corner of the radio screen is your cloud navigation. You do have to have a subscription for this through Toyota. It costs $15 per month. And then you'll have built-in maps on the radio screen. Otherwise, you can use your wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to use your phone's navigation on the screen for free. Then you have the music symbol. At the top here, you have favorites where it shows all your presets off to the right. Then you have tune where you can do FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio with every new Toyota. So if you go XM channel 57, tune to channel, it'll bring it up for you on the right side there. If you like this station, you want to hit the heart and it'll put it on your favorites list. Down here, you can go channel by channel. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. You can even hit notify me. And if you like the artist or the song, you can check mark it and it'll tell you if it's playing on any XM station. Then if you hit this back arrow, you have FM, AM, and XM. This is for finding music. So if you're looking for XM music and you want rock music, it'll give you all the rock stations right here. The phone tab will just take you to your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto so you can have all your contacts on the screen. The vehicle tab, you can do trip information like range and empty and miles per gallon that you've been getting. It'll also do vehicle alert where it'll tell you if there's anything wrong with the vehicle. Finally, you have the settings tab here where you can log into your profile, adjust the date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. If you find this video helpful, here are a few ways to help support my channel. Please click that subscribe button and consider making a donation so I can keep making informative content. Thank you. Up above, you have map light, map light. This will turn all the lights in the vehicle on, all the lights off, and then right in the middle on door, anytime a door is open, the lights will come on. This will open and close your rear sliding window. This will open and close your sunroof. This will vent your sunroof up and down. Then this is your SOS Safety Connect button. So if you get a flat tire or have some sort of emergency, you can push this, it'll call Toyota and they can send help your way. Then you do have home link on this vehicle, so you have 1, 2, and 3 different garage door buttons right here. So you can actually push this button and it'll walk you through a little video of how to sync up your garage door remote so you can use these instead. Then you can have a regular rear view mirror, or this one does have a digital rear view mirror, so you can pull this tab back and you'll have a camera out the back of the vehicle. Then to adjust that, you just hit this button and you could move it up and down, left and right, tilt it, zoom in, zoom out, whatever you want to do. Behind the steering wheel is the wipers. If you go up to mist, it'll do one swipe and then back to off. One click down is a delayed setting where you can choose the delay time right here. Then you have low and high. If you pull this lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front window. Then over here on the headlights, you can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off, no lights at all. Most people leave it on auto, they turn on and off on their own. Then there's park lights and headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam. Then you can turn the fog lights on and off right here. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, all your sources. Then these arrows here will go through your favorite radio station presets, or if you're listening to like Amazon Music or something, it'll do next song and back a song. Then this vehicle does have adaptive cruise control. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles per hour, and you come up on a car going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you just get to the speed you want to set it at and push this top left button right here. It'll say cruise control set at 70 miles per hour up on the dash. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, 1, 2. If you want to cancel the cruise control, you can hit cancel or tap the brake pedal. Then you do have a zone selector right here, so you can choose 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the vehicle in front of you. And then if you don't like the adaptive cruise control, you can hit mode and switch it from adaptive to regular cruise control where it won't slow you down. Then this vehicle does have lane trace assist, so if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep you perfectly centered. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right here. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have volume controls for the radio up and down. Then you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Or if you hold this down for a few seconds, it'll bring up your Siri or Google Assistant so you can make phone calls, text messages, things like that. Then you have this left, right, up and down arrow. That's for customizing the center display. So if you push the right arrow, you can see there's a screen 1, a screen 2, and a screen 3 at the bottom. To customize that, you hold down the OK button here for a few seconds. When you see that pop up, you can move over to the left side, customize the left side to show whatever you want to see. Then go over to the right side and customize that to show whatever you want to see. And then when you have it set, you can hit this back button here. It'll kick out, and then you have screen 1, screen 2, and screen 3 again. Then up here you have a phone. If somebody calls you, you can hit this to answer it, hit it again to hang up. On the left side of the dash, you have adjustable headlights, so you can actually angle the headlights up and down, and there's 5 different settings you can choose. Then you can adjust the brightness on your instrument panel. This will open the fuel door on the side of the vehicle. Then you have automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on and you meet a car and forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights and dim them for you automatically. If you like that feature, you want it lit up like that. Then you got traction control off. Normally you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow or mud and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you could turn it off there. Then you do have an outlet in the box of the pickup. You could turn it on using that button. Then you do have a power tailgate, so if you hold this down for about 2 seconds, it'll put the tailgate down. Hold it again, it'll put it back up. Then you have cargo lights in the box. You can have them on all the time, off all the time, or right in the middle on door. Anytime a door is open, it'll light up the cargo area. And then you have power folding running boards, so you can have them out all the time, off where they don't fold out at all, or on auto. Anytime you open a door, the running boards will fold out. Finally, on the driver door, you have your window locks. If you activate that, nobody can roll the windows up or down. Then you have all 4 window controls. They are all one-touch auto up and down, so if you give it a quick push, it rolls all the way down, and if you lift up real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. Then you can lock and unlock the doors right there. For adjusting the mirrors, you just hit the left mirror, move the left mirror around, hit the right mirror, move the right mirror around, and then if you put it back in the center, if you bump this, it won't go anywhere. And that should be all the buttons on this 2026 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid Limited. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.